I know for me, it takes a little bit longer for the energy to build up. But when it does build up and you start to feel it within your body, really the results are undeniable. The energy I'm talking about isn't just physical energy, even though it does help a lot with running and physical endurance sports, but I'm also talking about mental energy. I'm talking about emotional energy, and I'm talking about a way to communicate and interact with the world that comes from a place of fulfillment and doesn't come from a place of lack. I feel when you're full of your own energy, you're able to interact with the world full of love, compassion, and a way of giving to the world or to all people, the universe, without needing things back all the time. That's a big reason why I continue to stay on the practice of SR and continue to stay on the practice of just self-preservation and conserving my own energy, because it really does allow me to make me feel not as a selfish person, as odd as that sounds. Responding to one of my comments before that I was given, yeah, of course I had a problem. I'm not denying that I didn't have a problem. Of course I did. I know I do, or did, and I'm getting over that problem. It takes a long time, just because for me, I got caught up in that stuff a long time ago, but yeah, I definitely feel really good, and I think the energy is a big compliment to my life and kind of where I'm going and how I feel every single day. I give a lot of credit to that. There are other, factors that I do, such as working out, such as, going to bed early, trying to get 8 hours of sleep every night, eating a good diet. There are things I do that support a healthy lifestyle. So I can't say that SR is the only thing that allows me to feel more connected to the world, but this practice is, at least for me, about 75% of it. When I'm draining myself, or if I'm not able to keep up with the person who I want to be because I'm a current person in this reality that's still struggling, then yes, I definitely feel it. And there's a drastic difference, especially when you go a longer period of time. You're able to tell very, very quickly, like, wow, I felt this at this time, and then I get rid of it, and now I feel like this. It's almost instant. I hear a lot of guys talk about, like, oh, you get bad luck, and oh, the world doesn't go your way. I don't really think that, but I do think that, like, the energy itself is just depleted, and you feel it. You absolutely feel it. So I'm not going to get on here on the camera and talk about letting my energy go and stuff like that. All I'm about is just trying to encourage young men to hold the energy as much as they can, and to utilize the energy and to turn it into a productive, caring, fulfilling, just compassionate energy to help other people. Like, that's it. I get some, haters in the comments, and I delete them, but when people kind of come at me about talking about this kind of topic, like, look, at the end of the day, I am here on camera saying we need to hold our energy and transmute our energy to be better men and to make the world a better place. That's the reason why I'm here. I'm here to help men and myself encourage ourselves and each other to be better versions than we were yesterday. Like, I'm not here to bring people down. So I'm here to build people up. That's what leaders do. We're here to help other people. We're here to lead and shine the light in what could be a good life, like, for all people. I'm not saying that if you end up spilling your seed that you're not going to be a good man and you won't have a good life. No, you could be a good man. There's plenty of guys out there that do spill their seed that are good men and do have good lives. But I feel like, from speaking from my perspective, it's not that way. I'm not fortunate in that regard. I have to do the other way, which is I can't spill my seed. I cannot spill my seed as much. So I'm able to be a full, fulfilled man. That's it. So, the whole topic of this video really is for me to understand the difference between having the energy and not, and then encouraging young men and myself to continue this practice, to keep going forward. I know it's going to get uncomfortable. I know there's times where it's just like your body's on fire and you just don't know what to do. And transmute. One thing I've been doing lately, which is really cool, I've been thinking about it, is zone 2 cardio. Start to understand your heart rate. Start to understand when you're working out your heart rate and what different zones of heart rate do. It's a good thing to think about, especially for endurance running and long distance running. Something to keep in mind. You get yourself a little watch, you can get yourself a heart monitor, a heart strap works best, but teach their own. So seriously, guys, keep going forward. Don't give up. Ignore the haters. I had my last video talking about just not absorbing people's crap and just their energy, and trying and doing, not even trying, just doing your best to be a better version of yourself. Because a lot of us need strong men right now. A lot of us need strong leaders and strong men. So until next time, talk to you guys soon. Peace.